Hi guys, this is Boricua Binks and welcome to Let's Play 999. 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. In the last episode, we finally got our first ending of the game. And it was so close to actually being the ending, but it wasn't, luckily. uh, Oops, forgot it does that. So, as you can see, if we begin with memories. Start from the beginning of the game with information from previous parts. Okay, that's cool. Yes. I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, we're starting the game over, and we're gonna be getting different ending. I should be able to fast forward this. Hello, can I fast forward, please? Oh, sweet. Okay, I got it. Now, do I actually have to escape from the room all over again? Because that would suck. Please. I do not want to have to resolve everything. Well, I shouldn't have to resolve everything. Probably just this room again? Don't know. Yes, this is back when Junpei was first. Can I? No? Ah, no. Ah. Alright, so I will be back with you guys when I'm done with this room. Or when I get to the next part. Okay, guys, that took me a while. I don't like this mechanic of fast forwarding through everything we've done before. It's actually really annoying. It took forever, and of course I had to resolve the first room, which wasn't hard. It's just like, really? I guess I got spoiled because I got used to the system that Virtue's Last Reward and ZTD had. So yeah, but this was the first game, so I guess they didn't have that developed yet. So just gonna have to go through that every time I replay this game. Alright, so which door are we gonna go through? If I remember correctly. Yeah, okay, so we ended up going through door 4 last time because I really didn't want to go see the dead man. And with the 4 pathway, I know I could do it again because there's other choices after that. But I don't want to fast forward again right now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through door 5. Ooh, glitching game. What's up with that? Sorry. So this time he's gonna be making a lot of people mad and sad because he's gonna be complaining about the arrangement. But well, why not? I mean, I don't really want to see the dead body, but we gotta do a different path. Hey, wait! Junpei's cry echoed across the room. The 4 people walking toward the door stopped. And hey, this time doesn't that mean I get to go with Snake? Snake, my babe! And turned back toward him. I want to go through door 5 too. The words were scarcely out of his mouth when June spoke up. What? What are you saying, Jumpy? If you're going through that door, then I'm going with you. He turned around to look at her. No, you can't. So controlling. I can't take you with me. Well, why? Well, you know what's in there, right? Or, why can't I read right now? You know what's in there, don't you? Are you sure you want to see that? June opened her mouth as if to say something, but instead closed it again and looked at the floor. Junpei felt an ache in his chest at her clear distress, but the choice was not his to make. And yet you're the one making this choice. You're the one saying, no, I want to go through door 5. There was nothing else he could do. Junpei turned away from June, doing his best to silence his turbulent emotions. Please, let me go into door 5. Seven scratched his head and looked at the young man. Man, now we're right back where we started, you know that? Junpei's bracelet number is 5, right? I have not done his voice in so long. If we are going to add Junpei, then We must subtract 5 from the rest of us. Snake turned to Ace. Ace, please take good care of Clover. Oh, alright. That's fine. Yeah. Don't go away! You need to listen to me, Clover. Go to door 4 with the others. No! Don't be so selfish. Junpei's the one being selfish right now. Snake's tone was harsh. Tears welled up in Clover's eyes. She bit her lip and did her best to fight them off. Aww. I don't want to separate them. Snake's expression softened, and he put his arms around Clover. He held her close and whispered into her ear. You'll be fine. Just relax. It looked as though he whispered 2 or 3 more words, but whatever they were, Junpei didn't hear them. He couldn't help but wonder what the other man had said. Nosy? Snake pulled back from his sister, his eyes kind and inquiring. Okay, I understand. Her voice was barely audible from where Junpei stood. Before long, new teams were assembled. Those going to door 5, 7, Snake, and Junpei. Yep. Those going to door 4, Lotus, Santa, June, Ace, and Clover. What a big group. It works out. 7, Snake, and Junpei scanned their numbered bracelets in quick succession. The screen of the red showed 3 asterisks. Alright then, let's go. Junpei glanced around one last time, his hand resting on the lever of the red. Okay. Please be careful. Concern was written plainly across her face. Junpei looked her in the eye and gave what he hoped was a reassuring nod. He pulled the lever. Let's see what new stuff happens when we go through this door. With the sharp clack of a lock releasing, the door swung open. Ahead of them, in the small hallway, were the pitiful remains of the 9th man. For a moment, Junpei froze. Try as he might, his eyes would not leave the corpse, and his feet would not leave the floor. 7, too, seemed paralyzed. Snake, on the other hand, seemed unconcerned, because he can't see, and because he's badass anyway. He walked calmly down the bloody hallway and only stopped when he realized his companions were not following. Do you intend to kill me? Oh boy, some foreshadowing here. That's kind of creepy. My gosh. No, we can't kill you, Snake. I assume you haven't forgotten the door only remains open for 9 seconds, have you? He hadn't even bothered to turn around. His head was, at most, slightly cocked toward one shoulder. Junpei and 7 looked at one another, nodded, and threw themselves through the door. As they did, a cold tone sounded from the left wrists of all 3 men. 7 and Junpei looked down at their bracelets. On both of them and on Snake's, the red skull had flickered to life. The detonator had begun its countdown. They had scarcely processed this information when the door closed. With a metallic slam, the numbered door behind them swung shut. Unless they could find the device that would deactivate the detonators on their wrists, they would not be leaving the hallway. Hey, where's the dead? The fear and urgency in 7's face reflected what all 3 of them felt. Junpei spun around, searching desperately for the dead. He found it easily enough. It was on the wall next to the closed door labeled 5. Found it! Right here! As he yelled, he struck the scanner with his hand. The other 2 scrambled to follow suit. Man, Snake is pale. As soon as they finished, Snake threw the lever down. Phew. That's scary. Phew. Well, it looks like it stopped. As he spoke, Junpei wiped the sweat from his forehead with a trembling hand.
Goddamn thing's gonna give me a heart attack. A muscle stood out in Seven's neck and the corners of his mouth were twitching.
Jumpy, are you all right? Are you guys okay?
They could hear anxious voices, muffled but distinct, from the other side of the door. Yeah, we're fine. The detonators have been deactivated. They heard relieved sighs, and even through the door the three men could feel the tension disperse. All right, we're moving on. Be careful, okay? Okay. Sure thing. Santa. I can't look at him the same way now. It's so weird knowing that he's a jerk. Oh, why? They heard footsteps moving away, and before long they were alone again. Junpei looked around. The hallway hit a dead end 20 or 30 feet from where they stood. A thick iron wall blocked their way. Try as they might to force it, the wall refused to move. To the left, however, was a wooden door that looked positively inviting by comparison. In the middle of it was a plaque that read First Class. A first-class cabin, huh? Well, it seems like it. Let's have a look then, shall we? Without hesitation, Snake opened the door and stepped inside. Seven followed closely behind him. Junpei moved to follow them as well, but he stopped just short of the threshold and looked back, not knowing why. Ooh. Lying in the small hallway was a man's body, or at least what was left of it. Why? Please do not describe this again. I can't. He tried hard to avoid looking at the grisly scene, but it just wouldn't leave his mind. What had once been a man's internal organs now looked so much like vomit. This game, come on now. As though something had chewed up and spit out the better part of his torso. It was hideous, but worse still, it was cruel. It was hard to believe the thing on the floor had once been human. The black pool of thick blood, the lumps of glistening flesh spread across the floor, the awkward, twisted tangle of shredded intestines, the head wrenched to some grotesque, unnatural position. Oh boy. The man's glasses lay next to his head. Take the bracelet! Take it! Take it, you fool! That might be useful! The man's glasses lay next to his head. The lenses were cracked and the frame bent and distorted. And next to the glasses lay a bracelet, the number 9 still displayed on its face. You better take it! Yes, how to remove the bracelets. Oh, come on, it's not gonna let me skip it. We know. Hurry up. Hurry up. Ugh. Suddenly, Junpei felt his stomach convulse and a knot of muscle gripped his throat. He clapped his hands over his mouth and ran to the first-class cabin. Dude, you didn't grab the bracelet, you freaking idiot. Oh my gosh, why? The atmosphere changed immediately. The room was gorgeous, and despite the apparent age of the ship, none the worse for wear. He looked around. Seven and Snake were nowhere to be seen. There were 2 doors on the right side of the room. He opened the one on his right and went through. Kind of confusing, the way this is designed. On the other side of the door was a short hallway. He jogged down the hallway, opened the door at the end, and peeked through. Man, there they were, to his right, busy examining something. He stepped through the door and walked toward them. What's up? Check this out. We found this thing here on the door. The red light's on. Does that mean it's locked? So I would assume. Is there any other way out? We looked around a little. Other than this door, we didn't find anything. So you're telling me that unless we can open this door... Yes, we won't be going anywhere. Junpei stepped away from the door and looked around the room. The room they were in looked like a bedroom. He figured the room he'd originally entered was the living room, or whatever passed for one on a ship. Alright, let's find a way to open this door.
Come on, guys. Here we go. Big place to explore, man. What the heck? Freaking big. Okay, let's see what we can do. Alright, first class cabin. What's this? A white desk? Feels kinda fancy. So, this is the locking thing. It's flashing red. That's usually not a good sign. Is that a microphone? That's what I clicked on. Looks like a satellite dish. Let me see. Well, judging by the feel of it, I would guess that we are meant to produce some sort of sound. And this device will sense it and unlock. Okay. So nice to work with you, Snake. So sad that you were missing all that time. Still don't know where you were at. Okay, score plate 80. I see. This feels like glass. A rectangular plate of glass. Is there something written on the surface? Yeah, it's a sheet of music with a couple of A notes. Just A's. Yeah, that's it. Kinda weird, huh? Yeah. Okay, we got a music thing going on. Really? Already? It took Junpei by surprise. Snake, usually so calm and collected, suddenly began to move. He stared about the room almost frantically, clearly looking for something. No, Junpei thought, not staring. After all, he's blind. I want to get to know him more. Blind or not, Snake was clearly attempting to do something. At last, Junpei could no longer contain his curiosity. What are you doing? Snake waited a moment before answering. I heard something strange. Something strange? Oh, well, never mind. It doesn't seem to be anything suspicious. I don't wish to toot my own horn, but my auditory senses are considerably more advanced than those of most humans. I notice even the slightest of noises. That makes sense. Right. Are you gonna tell me you can hear a needle drop from a mile away? Ha! No, such a thing would be impossible. He's so adorable. I love you, Snake. However, by listening to the sound of footsteps and breathing, as well as sound echoing off the environment, I can locate most objects. Oh yeah, that's right. When Clover fell on the big staircase a little while ago, you were at her side immediately. So that was... Yes, I could hear it happening. In fact, I can run quite fast, certainly as fast as you. And should someone attempt to start a fight with me, I am quite confident that I could defeat them. That's such a shame. He really did not know when the other people attacked him or whatever. I mean, we know he didn't die, but something happened to him. Someone did something to him, even though he's this talented. So that's a big mystery right there. They must have somehow caught him off guard. I don't know. Junpei was somewhat taken aback by this revelation. He stared at Snake, skeptical. You don't believe me, do you? Care to give me a try? What do you mean, Snake? You gonna fight Junpei right there and then? I must warn you, you'll no doubt regret it. Junpei's like, oh crap. Well, I suppose that's enough playing around. Let's resume our search, shall we? With a small, self-satisfied smile, Snake turned and walked away from Junpei. He's so sassy. I love it. Okay, anything else here? A bed with a canopy. I've seen things like this in movies and stuff, but never in real life. True, you don't see too many these days. I can't see the details, obviously, but I imagine it's one of those princess beds Clover is so fond of. Clover wants one of these? Yes, she wants a princess bed. Didn't I say that? You think it doesn't suit her? Yeah, I guess you could say that. Really? Why? Ah, Junpei. Judge her by appearances, will you?
and where you should not.
What? Makes me miss my own bed and sleep. Is there anything else? Oops, did not mean to click that. Nope, did not mean to click that either. Can't seem to click right now. It's totally a table with a mirror.
Ah yes, you know that sort of thing is known as vanity. Were you aware of that, Junpei? Of course, vanity also refers to self-love, conceit, and narcissism. As such, you could say that every day when a woman looks into one of these, she is staring at her own conceit and narcissism. Doesn't that strike you as terribly sad?
Really? We have reasons to look in the mirror other than, oh, is my hair okay? Look, a map.
What's this?
This isn't a score.
Is this a map of the ship? A map? There's a map of the ship here? Yeah. Then I imagine it will prove very helpful. You'd best hold on to it, Junpei.
Okay. It's not possible to use the map screen. Piano keyboard.
What is Snake doing? He can't play, can he?
Apparently he can.
This piano, there's something amiss with the keys.
You mean it's out of tune or something?
No, not that. It's properly tuned, just... Well, the sounds are clearly purposefully different. The C key doesn't yield a C, but rather a different note entirely.
Really? Interesting.
The same goes for the D keys. They play some other note.
Huh? Why do you think it's like that?
Isn't it painfully obvious? Zero modified it in some way.
You know, a lot of the stuff that Zero does doesn't make a lick of sense. Really.
This piano, you see, is part of one of the puzzles Zero has set for us. Perhaps if we play the keys in the correct order, something will happen.
In other words, we need to play a song on the piano.
I believe so.
I already kind of knew that, but we will see. I don't think there's anything else in this room. So let's go here. Oh, what is this? A leather suitcase.
There's nothing inside. I can tell by the weight, and it makes no noise when shaken.
Oh, what's this?
A score plate for C.
And this.
The safe is locked.
Oh, 7 is here? Since when?
It's one of those dial locks. It doesn't have a key. We just need to get the dials in the right place and it'll open. Did you find anything, 7? Nope. How about you, Snake? I also found nothing.
I guess we'll be back for that. Light switch, nothing happens when I press it. There's another room. It's a heavy piece of paper that's been folded in half. It has score written on the front of it.
Score. It's gotta mean musical score. If that's true, then the score we just found was probably in here. At least at some point.
Okay. A couple of lights on the wall here.
It's a chair.
Okay.
This is some sort of antique desk. Makes sense though, I guess. This whole room's full of antiques. You could get a nice handful of cash for all the stuff in here.
What else is in this room? Another, fireplace. Oh! There's an iron grate in front of the fireplace. There's something behind it. It looks like it's gonna burn. I can't... Help! I don't know. I'll have to use something. Score. Put a music sheet in it. This couch looks just big enough for 3 people.
Looks perfect for me.
What?
Perfect for an elegant gentleman like myself.
Look at that face. The couch looks a lot more elegant. That's funny. Let me keep going a few more minutes.
Hey, there's something you ain't saying. Never mind.
Yeah, you shouldn't piss off 7.
I get it. You're gonna use this vase, right? That's pretty clever, Junpei. We just gotta fill this thing with water.
We haven't found whatever we need. This one's a vase on this table. Okay. Suitcase made of leather, color rich mahogany.
Well, shoot. Looks like there's nothing in it.
And in here, another. Sweet. Okay, we got G. Nothing else. Doesn't look like it. No. I'm confused. Is this the same room? Dang it. Oh, okay. Here, fill it with water. The bathtub's full of gross, cloudy water.
Hey, Junpei, we just found that blue vase, right? You think maybe we could use it for something?
Yes. Bathtub's full of gross, cloudy water. Alright. Shouldn't be too hard to fill this vase up. Vase filled with water. Ah, I got it. Something else in there? Plug on the end of this chain. Alright, why don't we just drain this water?
Yeah, good plan.
Because we used the water already, so... Alright, where's that thing? A good tug. Ought to be enough to get it out. Huh. What? Oh, sweet. Another score plate. Okay. How many more minutes?
The lights, huh? Nope, doesn't look like there's anything hidden there.
Well, this thing's clean. Any water?
Nothing's coming out. We got the faucet on all the way, but I can't hear anything.
Alright, this is the main room. Here we go. Vase with water. I've got a vase filled with water. It's heavy. Can't just throw it at the grate, though. Gotta pour the water right into the fire itself. How do you open the grate? I don't understand. A fireplace, huh? Don't see one of these too often.
Aren't a lot of people these days with real fireplaces and real fire?
Okay, I guess I gotta keep looking. What time am I at? Okay, I'm gonna end this episode right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this, and until next time, have a nice day. Bye!